Okay, so first and foremost, I just want to say, I know it's been like a month and a half since we put a video up on YouTube about the project Polo, the hashtag UD project Polo. So apologies for that. There has been some madness happening, both in terms of work and in terms of personal life. But we're back. This episode is going to be about two things. We're going to talk about the exhaust system that we're about to do on this car. I'll show you some stuff. I'll show you the differences between stock and the new one. If you guys don't know where we are, this is one of the most iconic walls in Mumbai when it comes to cars. We're at Automech Exhausts. It's one of the best, if not the best exhaust shop in the country. If you want to do a custom exhaust from scratch, they've been doing stuff for donkey's years. They make OEM stuff for lots and lots and lots of manufacturers. And of course, every single exhaust that I've had, or almost every single exhaust that I have had, with the exception of a couple very, very early in my life, have been done from here. My dad used to do all his exhaust systems from here as well, in the 80s and 90s. Of course, they were in a different place back in the day. So Automech has done a lot of stuff for my cars for years and years and years. Now, what we're going to do on this car is, obviously because we're doing a big turbo, which will be the next video for us, we are going to do a downpipe on this. So we're going to do a full exhaust on this. Fuck, I think it's raining really, really heavily. Wait, then, so I'll come inside. थोड़ा हिला के गीला किया. Okay. Hey, where's the second mic? Is it in your pocket? Is it your? Give no. Give. Okay, before we do this, I want to talk about something, and people are going to get upset about it. Fuck you all. If you would get upset about it. Okay, so when we were growing up, right, we did exhaust systems on everything. I still have headers on everything I own, almost everything I own. Either they're factory free flow headers or they're aftermarket. But that was the terminology that we used to use, right? Free flow exhaust, free air flowing exhaust. That's the global terminology for an aftermarket exhaust. Nowadays, the new terminology from new people, I don't know where it's come from. I don't know what sort of grammatical, I mean, it just sounds stupid, but a lot of people call it full system exhaust, right? It just sounds dumb, right? It's just called free flow exhaust. Just use that. It's the correct terminology for things. Now, I'm not trying to be preachy here. I'm just trying to tell you guys what the global correct terminology is. Now, if you want to use a local term for it, fine. By all means, use it. But this sounds dumb. Right. So the difference in this, as I mentioned earlier, is we're doing a downpipe. This doesn't really have a header in the truest sense. It goes to the turbo and all. So we're doing a downpipe. We're doing the stainless steel exhaust. We're doing a mid muffler and rear mufflers. We'll show you all of that in a bit. I'll also show you next to each other, stock and aftermarket, what the differences are. And I'll talk about what the measurements and all are. But in the meanwhile, I want to bring on somebody who's been doing this for many years. Hey, Vivek, come here now. Come. Why? Okay, we'll call Ajay. Ajay. Come now 1 second on video. Hey, okay, this is Ajay. Ajay, how many years have you been doing this?
More than 35 years now.
How many years have me and my dad first and then I have been coming here?
Around same 35 years.
Acha. So I just told them, I said when we were younger, we used to call it free flow exhaust.
Yeah.
Now they call it
Performance exhaust.
full system exhaust.
Full system exhaust.
Why is this stupid sounding change come?
As a Gen Z word now.
Acha, tell us a little bit more, no? Because I have been coming here since I was before 18, first with dad and then of course with my cars. Tell everybody, if people don't know who you are, which is very difficult, but some people might not know. So just tell people who you guys are, no?
Our company name is Automech. We have been in the exhaust system for more than 35 years now. And we are right from the Maruti 800 days till the new generation cars. We are doing exhaust. We are designing exhaust for them. And we are...
I think you've done exhaust. So, okay, you want me to give you a list of... You want me to give you a list of what all cars you've done? All my Fiats?
Yeah.
The 800.
He's going to edit also, no?
No. The 800 with the side pipes.
Yeah.
My Morris.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, absolutely.
The Gypsy many times.
Padmini with the
so many times.
with the S1 rims and
Yeah.
S1 gearbox before the company launched it.
So yeah. Okay. So um, there's nobody else I would frankly give the car to, and nobody else I have given the car to in the past, other than these guys to exhaust systems. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna have the car go up on the lift, take the stock exhaust off, and put the new one, stock one next to each other, and talk about differences. Um, then give your opinion on
Yeah.
what should and should not be done in a more general way. Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people come and say straight pipe kar do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it sounds, some cars sound nice, some cars sound stupid.
Yeah, it becomes loud only, but the back pressure needed for the car to perform, it has to be there.
Yeah.
You can't put a straight pipe and just get a performance out of it. It will sound loud,
Yeah.
but the car will not really perform.
What is it called? Chodna kam, chillana zyada.
Taxi.
Done. So, good.
Secure the bag. Ay. 1, 2, 3, let's get it. Never met another that could do it like I did it. First things first, I secured the bag. I'm so fly and my jet don't lag. I get to the bag every single day. 25/8 on the go, on delay. No delay. I always get my way and I look so.
Okay, so we finally put the car on the lift. The exhaust is out. Let me just show you through from the front to the back where it actually goes. So that's where the downpipes go, right there. And you see, right inside in the heart of the engine. That's where it goes and comes out from. It sort of flows through here. The secondary cat sits somewhere here. Then you've got the first primary muffler that sits in this space right here. And then there's a pipe that goes all the way back. And the secondary muffler fits right here. And then obviously you've got a little gap here where the tailpipe fits right somewhere here. There's a little notch and it fits there. Now, what people do obviously is cut this section here and put dual types. I'm not doing that for now. I don't want to really install a dual tip setup because everybody does that and I'm not a massive fan of it. But for now, what we're going to do is all of this stuff that's come out, right? I'm going to actually show you right here. So this is the differences. Let's start from the top. Right, so that's the stock cats. That's where it fits on the turbos. Cat number 1, cat number 2, obviously flexi pipe in the middle. And then this is your aftermarket setup. So as you can see, it's completely catless. No first cat, as you can see the difference here. No secondary cat right here, straight through. This is 1 7/8 of an inch. What we've done is a larger 2.5 inch, so you'll get a lot more flow. The sort of bend pipe area stays the same. This sort of joint has to be there. A mid muffler, again similar, but a straight flowing, free flowing mid muffler. And obviously our thing is completely in stainless steel. This is obviously in mild steel or whatever GW uses. And then on the end, big giant muffler, heavy muffler that the stock car has. What I've done is a dual tip, but we've kept the tips sort of stock looking for now. So just in case somebody does stop us and checks, it looks like an original exhaust. We will consider doing something more fanciful and with tips a little later. Actually, I'm thinking of getting some tips made specifically for this car with some engraving on it. So we'll talk about that maybe in another video. But for now, this is the difference between the stock setup and the aftermarket setup. Obviously, the other thing that you do gain is you do lose and drop a lot of weight. Now, I haven't weighed these. We'll probably see what they weigh a little bit later. Of course, all of this goes into storage at my house because I have luckily that space to put it in. But for now, nice stainless steel, beautifully crafted, nicely welded. Nice. Everything's brand new. Aftermarket exhaust for the Polo. You know the cool part about all these newer exhausts are the fact that everything is on a flange. So everything gets sort of bolted on, and it's much easier to take on and off if you actually do want to take something off and replace like a midsection or make something louder or quieter. It's much easier to do. Whereas in the older ones, uh, you actually have to cut off a couple of sections. You actually have to cut off a couple of sections just because there is no real way of taking them off without cutting them, because when you put them on the assembly line, this whole section comes in one piece and it just sort of bolts onto the car and the whole subframe bolts on from the bottom. So this is all easy to do, but when you do aftermarket stuff, it's always easier to put it on a nice big high quality flange like this. Okay, now the other thing I want to talk about is it's not going to be super loud. I think the era of loud cars for me is sort of at an end, so I'm going to keep it quiet. Obviously, it's going to be an increase from the stock exhaust, so maybe about, I don't know, 20% louder than stock, 30%, but that's about it. I don't really want to attract too much attention to this. The whole point is to go fast, not to be attention grabbing. That the color eventually will do in any case. But yeah, let's see what happens once the exhaust goes on, and then let's have the first start and see what it sounds like. Huh.
किती येणार पंपाच्या आतमध्ये खाली एवढेच येणार ना So it will
So we'll have to just notch this a little bit.
only let's mix.
Yeah, okay,
It
let's
will not
do
be seen from outside.
That's okay. So ideally, I thought what we'd do is we'd do it shorter.
Yes. Short करो.
Can we do that? Can we do
can
that?
cut
Cut and do that? So then we don't have to touch the bumper at all.
इथे किती कट करायला लागेल डायरेक्ट शॉर्ट करून टाक ना हे बघ शॉर्ट करताना ना ह्याला एक्सपांड कर त्याच्यावर कडवरने बिल्डिंग करून टाक पुढे का हां पहिला एवढं जास्त करायला आणि नंतर मग थोडं एक्सपांड कर.
So that way it'll come just here.
या
It'll just come here, right? Because you know what happens then? This folds down.
Yeah.
That it looks a little wrong.
We normally we cut it this much. The pipes come out straight.
So that we'll chop later when So I'm getting somebody to build like a nice custom set of tips. If that happens, then let's see.
We're also importing those carbon fiber tips. It was supposed to come last week. Because of all
But everybody is doing that, That's
but I'm not getting without name.
Huh.
I'm getting without acropolis.
1, 2, 3, let's get it. Never met another that could do it like I did it. First things first, I secured the bag. I'm so fly and my jet don't lag. I get to the bag every single day. 25/8 on the go, on the lay. No delay. I always get my way and I look so good. I be looking like that. 100, 200, 300, yeah.
Okay, so the exhaust is finally on the car. Took a little bit of adjustment because of certain things. I'll get back to that in a bit. Let's start from the front. So, there you go. You can see the downpipe properly from here. That's it. This one. It goes up. Can you see from here? No. Let's figure out. There you go. So, there's the old turbo, the current stock turbo, which is going to come out in a bit. There you go. You can see it properly. That's the downpipe coming in from here. So there used to be a cat up there, and then there used to be a cat here, which is both now been deleted. Then of course you've got the flanger and you've got the mid muffler right here. So now this is like a nice straight through muffler. It will give us a little bit of rasp. Let's see how loud it is because again, as I said, I don't want it to be super loud. And then of course this is the back box. Now what we've done is these are temporary. So it's slightly different here and slightly different here. The angles are slightly different, but this is temporary. I still haven't figured out what sort of a exhaust tip I want and what sort of cut I want to make in the bumper. So for now, this will do because the next step, of course, is to get that turbo on and tune it. The tips don't really have any real effect on the car. So finally on, everything is welded nicely, cleanly. Everything is bolted on tight. Everything is sort of properly in. The only notch we have to make is this little notch right here in the bumper. If you can see this little thing right here, this little cut that we had to make because this pipe was just a little bit too close to the plastic and I had a little feeling that maybe it would touch and it would rattle a little bit, so we just chopped that off. But otherwise, it looks pretty much stock, and that's one of the reasons I wanted these sort of standard looking pipes. We'll do that eventually when we do a milled stainless steel tip or something unique, something that's never been done before is the whole point of this car. I want to do something slightly different. But time has come, time to start up and see how it sounds.
I just get to the bag. Secure the bag. I just get to the bag. Secure the bag. I just get to the bag.
Start. Very low. Just as I said, 20%.
What 20%? Yeah.
Okay. camera closer. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. That's the exact sort of sound that we were looking at. Not too loud. I mean, we aren't young kids anymore, so I guess makes sense to not go completely crazy. But in a closed environment like this, you can really hear the blow-off valve do its thing as well. Now, the exhaust is sort of on now. Physically, we have every single piece we need to put the turbo on, but what I want to do is get some driving shots as well, maybe in a little bit later, maybe have the mic sort of taped on there as it is now and see what the car sounds on the move. We're going to try and get that. Can't really promise it, but let's see if we can try and get it, considering the fact that it's absolutely pouring with rain in Mumbai right now. Okay, so exhaust is on thanks to Automech. Next stop, get that turbo out, put the big turbo in and get it on the dyno and get some runs in. Let's see if we hit that 200 mark. But again, I don't really care what power it makes as long as it is quick off the box. But for now, exhaust is finally on and enjoy a little bit of noisy hatchback drive. Again, it's been a while because Grandpa, obviously, the 800 has been off the road for a while. So I'm going to end the video now. Let's see if we can get some runs. We'll put the footage in if we can, but if not, we'll end the video right here. Stay tuned for the next one because the next one is big. Turbo goes in, mixed power. The one after that, of course, is where we do a whole bunch of the visual mods to make this look a lot nicer.